So like I said, I'm here on behalf of Tubbataha Reefs Natural Park. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. So just a show of hands, who here is a diver? Awesome. Oh my goodness, awesome, cool. Who here has seen Tubbataha Reefs Natural Park? There we go. Would you look at that? It's a lot of people. Well, for those who haven't seen it, if you take a 1,000 peso bill and then you flip it around, you will see printed on the back, the Tubbataha Reefs Natural Park. And for sticking it out for this long, there's a 1,000 peso bill underneath each chair. Thanks, guys. All right. So now that you've seen it, let me tell you about it. So Tubbataha Reefs is located below Palawan in the center of the Sulu Sea. It is 97,000 hectares of protected landscape, making it the largest marine protected area in the Philippines. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, on the same league as the Great Barrier Reef, the Grand Canyon, Machu Picchu, all of these places that are fingerprints of their respective country. Tubbataha is the fingerprint of the Philippines, especially since we're an island nation. So what is Tubbataha? Tubbataha is a marine park filled with vast coral reefs. And out of all of the marine species in the world, you can find 2/3 of them in this park. It is the standard for reef health across the globe. It is immaculate, it is life-changing, and that's why it's one of the top 8 dive spots in the entire world. And because of this, it is a magnet for international divers. It contributes to the Philippines' thriving blue economy through scuba diving tourism. And it's open for 3 months in a year. But for those 3 months, people are coming from across the globe just to see this magnificent place, putting in millions for the local economy. But nothing compares to the impact it has on our marine ecosystem. So I actually like to call Tubbataha the mother of our corals, because if you see over here, this is the dispersal of coral larvae across the Sulu Sea. That blue dot over there, that's Tubbataha. And a 2008 study showed that Tubbataha disperses 10 million pieces of coral larvae across the Sulu Sea. And what does this do? This rehabilitates damaged reefs, and this also creates new reefs. So for those who are in the coastal area with your hotels, we have probably contributed to some of the corals in that area. So it's so nutrient dense that migrating schools of tuna, sardines, turtles, they all come to feed in Tubbataha, and then they redisperse across the Sulu Sea. So it's not just corals, it's other marine wildlife as well. The flux is so strong that the total estimate of Tubbataha Reefs Natural Park's fisheries is nearly 2 billion pesos. So Tubbataha refreshes Philippine fisheries, which feed our coastal communities. It continues to be this biodiverse because Tubbataha rangers strictly enforce the park's no-take zone. 13 rangers and 1 mama ranger take care of nearly 100,000 hectares of protected seascape. And without the rangers, Tubbataha is but a paper park. So there's Angelique at the very center. She's the one that was supposed to be here, but like I said, she's on the ground handling an illegal fishing case. So what do the rangers do? These are the 3 pillars of what a ranger does: tourism, enforcement, research. On the pillar of tourism, Tubbataha is located in the middle of the sea, so you need to ship out there at night and then wake up in a beautiful seascape. And if there's an emergency, it's the rangers who come and help you. If a ship has a problem, it's the rangers who come and help. So they are world class. They also help enforce sustainable practices across the tourists that come and visit. Enforcement is the second arm. They monitor the protected area and they arrest any illegal fishing operations. And actually not long ago, they arrested a boat with 5 tons of Tubbataha fish. This will probably load in just a minute. Including an endangered Napoleon wrasse, and that is globally protected. You can see the Napoleon wrasse here, and it's caught in that illegal fishing boat. They also found traces of dynamite fishing as well. Thankfully, they have a program that re-educates illegal fishermen and turns them into rangers eventually. So that's called Bantay Dagat. And I actually met a couple of rangers during my time there who were in that program and who were very crucial to the ranger station there. Research is the last arm. We conduct research for turtles, for example. We dive in, we perform a quick surgery to find out the age and the sex of the turtle. We tag them, and then we release them back into the ocean. And what we found is that Tubbataha is literally a turtle high school. Turtles around the world will come into Tubbataha, eat their fill, and once they've grown up, they will redisperse across the globe. I leave for 3 days to Tubbataha to continue this turtle survey. We also do research for the ASEAN Flyway Network because there are a couple islets there that have seabirds. For example, Bird Islet is home to thousands of birds. And in 2019, an endangered masked booby bird nested on our islet, and the rangers were ecstatic because this is very rare. And they're known for their black mask on their face. So there was just one in a sea of thousands of birds. In 2020, another masked seabird landed on the islet. So as a ranger, when you're rehabilitating an island and you see something like this, you are overjoyed. And now we're thinking, okay, is this possibly a male? Is this possibly a female? Could they be the future of their species here at Tubbataha? Well, the very next year, we only found one on the islet. But that one had an egg nestled in between its feet, which means dad was probably out finding food, mom was probably chilling with the baby. We were overjoyed, but weeks turned to months, and that egg never hatched. And unfortunately, that's what it's like to take care of a park. So last year, I joined the research trip. Here I am. We camped out on the island for 2 days. And when we went to tag the two masked booby birds, what did we see? A miracle. A healthy egg and a happy masked seabird family. So these are the research studies that really have a big impact on Tubbataha and the rest of the Philippines and the rest of the world, because these studies are sent all over the world, sent to the top institutes, and these are just 2 out of the many that occur each year to monitor reef health and the effects of climate change. And this tells us 2 things. Number 1, we need science and research to make sound decisions and engage the public. And number 2, there wouldn't be a park to research without our rangers. And it takes a village to protect this reef, especially during hard times. So in 2020, for example, tourism that made up 44% of their fund dropped to 0 because of COVID. That same year, a main corporate sponsor ended their sponsorship, leaving the rangers in desperate need of help. That's 51% of their yearly funds dropped to 0 over the past 3 years. And as of 2023, thankfully, the financials of Tubbataha Management Office has marginally improved, but more support needs to be there needs to be more support. Here's the ranger station. Originally, well, this ranger station has been here for the past 23 years, and it's literally like in the middle of the ocean. And since it's been in operation for 23 years, it really got beat, and it's been damaged over time. It actually has now been condemned. It's really unsafe for the rangers to be living there, but there's no other choice. Originally, the new station was supposed to be funded by the U.S. The money U.S. paid when their aircraft carrier ran into Tubbataha Reefs in 2013. So the U.S. paid the Philippines a sum of money. They were supposed to build Ranger Station 2, but those funds never been released to Tubbataha National Park. There are a lot of challenges, but we at Tubbataha also see a lot of hope on the horizon. That's why I want to extend the Tubbataha Reef Protector Program to this conference, which is a sponsorship opportunity that can help connect you or your business or your hotel with a World Heritage Site. A program where you can adopt the turtles we tag and the seabirds we save. A program that will link you to the best in marine science, creating reports that will help mitigate climate change. Supporting Tubbataha means you'll be supporting the reef health and biodiversity across the Coral Triangle, rehabilitating damaged reefs, exhausted fisheries, and endangered species. If you'd like to learn more, make a donation, or even connect with us for more specific partnerships, please feel free to see me at the booth outside. Thank you, everybody.